Hi, welcome back. Last time when I left off, I was actually discussing the phase one of the replication process with the GoldenGate software, and I was just finishing up with the pub process, which is the GoldenGate process responsible for performing the transfers of the transactional data across systems. So now I'm going to cover the target database system, and here we go. So basically, this is again, I'm referring to this as phase two. So the target database system is also called a standby database. So basically, this is where the transaction data from the source database is going to be applied. And basically, this is again. So this is as I covered in the previous tutorial. So this is also the environment where you can also offload the workload from your from the original system, and basically where you can also just set up multiple standby databases with GoldenGate installed, so you can have that real-time data integration and sharing across those systems. And so basically, the software component actually that that's installed on the target database system is actually the it actually has two. You can actually refer to it two ways. You can actually call it deliver, or you can call it apply. If you look at the diagram that I showed, that I kept referring to earlier, so on this one, it's actually I have to refer to as apply, but again, the software component might be different from depending on which diagram you're going over. So again, so what this software component basically does is it basically just ensures the database transaction integrity for the data that's being transferred from the source database. And also again you have integrity, you have consistency, and then you have the security. Basically that basically again, so what you have committed transactional data that's going from the source database to the target database, and this process, this component is actually partly responsible for the unpacking of that transactional data. And it actually uses this software process called the replicat process. Again, very important, it's not replicate, it's replicat. And that's just the way that Oracle refers to it as. And basically, it's found in the target database, and basically, it's going to be responsible for the offloading of the unpacking of the transactional data. That's again that has been transferred by the phone process. So with that transactional data is actually it comes in the form of trail files, if you can remember, again the diagram again. So the data, the transaction data that's been captured, that's been parsed, is actually stored in the trail files. And the trail files are the objects that are being transferred over to the target database by the pump process. And so basically, the trail files contains the transactional data. And so what that means is basically once you receive that trail files, and what you can do is you can actually just it's been received by the replica process already, but what you have to do is you can do this manually. You have to just issue some SQL call statements. Again, so it's very simple. What you'd be doing, you just be calling a procedure or a function. This is just a call, and then this is where the procedure will go, or the function will go. And also in terms of the transaction data that's been received, you can actually modify that data. And basically, what you can do is you can modify it at the row level. Again, basically just think of it like a SQL statement. But basically, if you would do it at the row level, so you'd be making changes to the word clause, the condition inside the word clause. So basically, this is where it gets a little, it gets a little dicey with using the GoldenGate software. So you can do this by using some GoldenGate commands. Again, the term is actually transformation commands. So basically, you be able to just issue this command statement. Just include the different the different object type, and basically that's how you be able to modify information that came over from that's inside the shell file before being applied to the target database at the row level. So basically you can basically just use some very basic GoldenGate commands to make that apply those changes to those changes to the transaction to those the SQL statements. Also, you can also use a SQL exec command. That's for basically if you wanted to apply more complex transformations to the row that you're looking to modify. So basically, this is what the syntax would look like for using the SQL exec. You would issue a SQL exec, and then you would do basically just ID lookup, query, and then select database name from the instruction, and you just issue these different parameters. And also, lastly, so you have lastly you have if you are unable to basically make a modification at the row level, you can just also because for whatever reason you can also use this. There's a command, the C user exec command. Basically, what it does is it's just basically the so it's basically just deals with extreme circumstances, like you're not able to make any modification at all. So you would use this user exit statement. The syntax, I don't have it. I should definitely put it in the slide, but hopefully if I remember, I'll be able to put it on my YouTube page, so the viewers for viewers to review, and to just basically just get a look at what it looks like. So basically, again, these are just some of the notable points, things that need to be highlighted for basically regarding the GoldenGate software. Basically, again, so the GoldenGate software operates in two modes, as I've mentioned in the previous tutorial. The capture mode and the integrated mode, basically based on which version of the GoldenGate software you have and the version of the OK database version you have. Basically, that it's gonna basically sort of that's where the mode that you're able to enable will be figured out. So if you have a GoldenGate software version that's 11.2.1.0.1 and newer, and if you have a OK database version 11.2.0.3 or greater, that means that basically you're able to use the integrated capture mode. That's the mode that's supported with these newer versions. Basically, and with this newer version, you also have the log mining server that's been introduced. That means that basically you're able to capture more data types, including data types that are not recognized, but basically the log mining server is gonna basically just capture the common values for those transactional data. And basically, and in terms of again, this is so basically if you have 11.2.0.3, again, basically if you wanted to just keep raising the release, the patch, the release level to in different up, or to increase the release level, you can go to you can just apply different patches, or you can also perform different upgrades. Again, so this is very important, the most recent version of GoldenGate software, as well as the most recent version of OK database is 12c. So you can definitely just use different patching or upgrade processes to upgrade processes to basically just move upgrade your database and your GoldenGate software. And also in terms of the second mode, basically if you have a GoldenGate software version 11.2.1.0.1 and anything older, as well as Orchid database version 11.2.0.3 or older database version, basically you only have access to the classic capture mode. Basically that means that you would have the extract process responsible for basically all the different operations that I went over in the diagram earlier. And again, and also you have the number of data types that's supported is smaller than basically when compared to the what's being offered in the integrated capture mode. So these are just the different deployment types that you have in with the GoldenGate software. Basically, you have a unidirectional deployment type. That's the deployment that I already covered. That I covered in my previous tutorial. So basically, you have one source database and you have a target database. But also you also have a bidirectional deployment type, where basically you have just again, so you have again the extract process and apply and the replicate process on each end. Basically, that those two processes are actually also going in reverse. So basically, you have replication going to this database and replication going to from this database to this database as well. And also you have peer-to-peer load balancing. So basically, you have bidirectional replication of transactional data, basically amongst multiple database systems. And also you have broadcast. This is just basically just distribution of transactional data. So you can have basically just multiple. This is the example that I covered earlier. If you have multiple global data centers throughout, in different countries throughout the world, then basically you can just have that transaction data just be replicating in those on those target systems, and those users will be able to have access to real time data from the from the source database system. And also you have a consolidation and deployment type. Well, basically this is just more of a data warehouse where you have one single location where all the different transaction data are being sent to and being transferred to. This is more, you use this more for a so I think what I said earlier, basically you use a data warehouse for business intelligence, to be able to forecast, to be able to refute trends, and you would actually just use it. Unlike an OLTP system, you only use OLAP system periodically. OLAP system again is a substitute word for data warehouse. You use those. You use these for basically just wait for a lot of data to accrue, so you can get a better picture of how to run your enterprise, and what you should expect, basically on a quarterly basis, or however you you choose to review your business data. And also you also have a cascading deployment type, where basically you just have the data is going to be scaled out to multiple database systems. So basically you just have so going from the source database to a target database, and the target database is actually going to do the replication to the different to other target systems. So that's why earlier I said that you can have a single target system. You can have multiple systems. This is just a diagram of how you can actually just separate, sort of like distribute the transactional data amongst targets target systems that also have the GoldenGate software installed on them. And this is just a diagram of basically the cascading scalability. So basically you just have again, you can have you can have multiple databases where basically just one extract process actually capturing information from all those databases, and basically that information is actually being scaled out to basically the different target databases. So you can capture capture data from 3 databases that are being and have that be in the form of one in terms of one set of transactional data, and you can transfer that over using the data pump basically to individual target database systems. And also here you have, this is just the bidirectional deployment type, where basically you have, again, this is just to extract the pump basically going over to the target database system, and then you also have the target database system because it has GoldenGate installed, and it also has the software components, the capture software components, and the apply software components. So basically, you can also just retransfer replicated the data over to the source database. So, and in terms of the database, the database system that are supported, as well as the operating system that are supported for the GoldenGate software, again, they have to be, basically the way that Oracle does it is they have to be certified with Oracle. So basically, again, the GoldenGate software has to be the database has to be certified with the GoldenGate software, and also the operating system has to be certified with the GoldenGate software. So in terms of certifications, so again, the example that I used throughout this, the GoldenGate software that I used throughout the tutorial is the version 11.2.1.0.2. And basically, this version of GoldenGate software, software is actually certified with Microsoft SQL Server version 2012, 2008. This is not certified 2005. It's also certified with Teradata version 14, version 13.10, version 13. It's also certified with IBM DB2 version 7.1, version 6.5. And also with Oracle database version 11.2.0.3.0, version 11.2.0.2.0, version 11.2.0.1.0, and version 10.2.0.5.0. So basically, these are the supported database versions for this GoldenGate software. And also, lastly, this is just the version that's supported the Postgres version that's supported version 9.1 and 9.0 and 8.4 and 8.3. So basically, it's not. I'm taking this information from the certification search window. Basically, as I said here at the bottom. So basically, it's going to show you which version the support is going to have on. It's going to have a listing of the database platform as well as the version that recognized by the GoldenGate software that you have installed. It's also going to show you the operating system that are supported. For the GoldenGate software version that I had, again, this is just the version that's operating system version that's operating system platform and version that's supported Windows 2008 R2 with a 64-bit architecture. So again, just access the certification search window, and then basically you'll be able to view which versions are certified with Oracle and which versions are not certified with Oracle. And also, these are just the key tenets for the GoldenGate software. The first one is performance, second one is flexibility, and the third one is reliability. So with performance, basically, you have the users who are on the system basically are not going to experience any major effects during the capturing of the transactional data. Again, so as I've already told you, you can have active deployment, and you can use active deployments where basically the database, the applications are up and running while you are capturing the transactional data and perform replication to the target system. And again, so you can this is all being done without the user's knowledge, and without any effect on the users session or experience. And also you have a flexibility. That's another tenant. And basically, this just ensures that basically the application can be implemented across basically a number of different systems. Again, the systems they not only have to be Oracle systems. They can be again Postgres, DB2, Microsoft SQL Server, and then you just have to again just figure out which vendor is supported. That's how flexible the Oracle GoldenGate software is. And also reliability. So basically, when I say reliability, I'm referring to basically you have the transaction data. Basically, just going just with what I covered earlier on how the data is captured, is formatted, and is transferred over to the target system. Basically, the GoldenGate software actually ensures that you have data integrity and basically just transactional. And also consistency in the reading of the database. So basically, what that means is again, so that takes away some of the main concern. Okay, so whatever you use on target system B, I receive information from target system for source system A is basically is not able to do the same transaction data. That's not going to happen. GoldenGate actually just again, I already told you, is real-time data integration and transfers. So basically, they would have the two users would have access to the same exact be able to view the same exact transactional data. And also again, just you have a couple of processes that are involved that ensure that this occurs. You have a checkpoint process and you have a pump process. So basically, what they do is again, the checkpoint is basically it stores it's a reference point to a successful extraction. To the successful extract process. So again, just covering what going what the extract process covers. Basically, the filtering and the mapping out and the parsing of data. So if the extract process fails at any time, the checkpoint is going to be there to be able to so that the GoldenGate can actually refer to that checkpoint to figure out what needs to happen for this extract process to be restarted and to come to completion. So that's what the checkpoint is used for. And also you have the pump process. And basically the pump process is just for a let's say you have again, so the pump process is the final destination per se for your transaction data stored in the form of inside of shell files. So the pump process, if anything happens along the way, that causes the pump process not to be able to transfer the shell files over the network. Basically, the pump process is going to be able to basically just recover, any other failed pieces, for the extract process or any of the other processes that basically just take place inside of the source database system. So, and then also again, so the neat thing is the GoldenGate software is going to be responsible for just restarting any failed process. So there's nothing that's going to be the software sort of self-manages itself, and performs the whatever number of recoveries is required to be able to just get that replication to take place from across systems. Okay, this is the final topic that I want to cover. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys next time.